Hello there. I'm Black Bright News, and just a quickie. France, they're now blocking um, any extension beyond 90 days. So, we have expats that have bought houses in France. Well, they're now screwed over because what France is saying that they're rejecting the long stay for third party nationals. That's what they call Brits now, because since Brexit, they no longer have any allegiance to them, I guess. So what's happening now is that a British person who's bought a property, who has a second home in France, can only stay there up to 90 days. 90 days out of every 180 days, unless they apply for a long stay, which will allow them up to 6 months, or they apply for permanent residency. It's not going to be great for those who have a second home in France, and you just never know what's going to happen. I mean, maybe if they bought a second home in France, not unless they can rent it out, I don't know what's going to happen. But it is a bit of a blow, and it's a final decision. It's gone through two sets of courts, and this is it. It's not likely to change. Um, it says France blocks plans to let British expats stay longer than 90 days out without a visa. So you can go there for 90 days without a visa, but after 90 days, you're going to have to apply for one. There's 86,000 Brits who own a second home in France. That's a lot of people. 86,000 people own properties in France, a second property in France. A new law which would have allowed Brits a second home, which would have allowed Brits second homeowners an automatic long stay visa, has been rejected by French courts as being unconstitutional. The decision to reject the amendment is final, like I just said. Now a third country national, they have lost the right to stay indefinitely. And this, of course, was after Brexit. Now only allowed to stay for 90 days out of every 180 days, unless they apply for a temporary long stay visa, which lasts up to 6 months at a time, or permanent residency. If they stay longer, they could face expulsion, not only from France, but the whole of the EU. Now that's a big penalty, isn't it? So I'm not quite sure how many people it affects, but your comments would be appreciated. Do you have a second house in France? How is it going to affect you if you only can stay there for 90 days? I guess 90 days a month, 3 months in a year, if you just want it as a holiday or to go over. But if you want to stay there longer, I'm not quite sure what you're going to do. But anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you, and you can check it out. Like I said, I'm not an immigration lawyer. You can always check these things out anyway. The news, Google, immigration lawyers, whoever, who've got the correct and up-to-date information. I'm just sharing what I read, which can change at a moment's notice. So do your homework. Don't rely on me. I just kind of let the cat out of the bag, and then I leave you to do the rest. And that's all for now. Bye-bye.